I think Yamamoto is a must-see type of player. The kid is special. But how special is he going to be in the major leagues where the balls are bigger, harder to grip? We've heard so many different Japanese players say that. Is Yamamoto going to be worth a 7-year, $200 million contract? I don't know. Are teams going to take a shot on that? Are teams going to take a chance on that? Absolutely. Everybody has said that the Yankees' number one target is Yamamoto. The Mets, we've heard Uncle Stevie fly with his jet over there to see him play not once but twice. The Philadelphia Phillies that are looking for that number 2 starter, maybe number 1, because there might be somebody that might be going back to the Mets after next year. Money talks, baby. He never wanted to leave the Mets. The Dodgers, who could be landing Shohei Ohtani. There were stories coming out that Yamamoto wants to play with another Japanese star. The Rangers right now, where Bruce Bochy win their first title in their existence in 61 years. The Cubs, we all know what it's like to play in Wrigley Field. The Red Sox, the Giants, and Cardinals, all great organizations that have won before. Yamamoto is must-see, and he will put fannies in the seats. And that's what his agent is going to sell. His jersey sales. If he puts up even half these numbers in the MLB, what kind of draw he is going to be as a superstar player for that team and that organization. To get a number 1 starter, it's probably going to be more expensive to get a star like this. And young, 24 years old, he's becoming that superstar in Japan. People are saying that he's a better pitcher than Shohei Ohtani was at his age. That's incredible because we see what Shohei Ohtani is in the major leagues. If this guy Yamamoto comes into the league and even pitches at a 2.07 and 200 strikeouts a year, he's worth every penny of it. He's that type of player. And when you have teams like the Yankees, the Red Sox, teams that have a ton of money, very rich owners, the Cubs, all of these teams are rich and their owners are willing to spend the money. Yamamoto is that type of guy, and his jersey sales are going to be huge. Look at Shohei Ohtani. What was the number 1 jersey sale in the MLB this year? Shohei Ohtani. No matter where he goes, he's going to get the endorsements. Now, if he goes to a big city like any of the New York teams, he's going to get car dealerships wanting to sign him, all these different organizations that are going to want to work with him. By the time in 7 years, when he becomes a free agent again, when he's at the prime of his career, what is he going to be? 32? Yeah. Willer's going to be 32 years old this coming year, and this guy is finally going to get his big extension. This guy is going to have a big $200 million contract, and then in 7 years, get even a bigger extension, because at that time, pitchers are going to make probably around 50, 60 million a year. Are you going to go to the relief pitcher? Are you going to go that route? Is the major league going to go that way and probably underpay pitchers like they're doing in the football with running backs, looking at them as just another player that you can fit in at that position? I don't know. I think pitching is so very important in the MLB. The question is, when you look at Yamamoto, is he going to handle the pressure coming in to one of these cities? And is he going to put up those numbers that he has put up in Japan, which we've seen a lot of Japanese pitchers after their first year completely fall off? I said Senga is going to be the Mets' best pitcher this year because the league has never seen him pitch. He hides the ball very, very well. What is Senga going to be in his second year is going to tell me what type of pitcher he's going to be in the MLB. If he pitches well like he did this past year, Senga's the real deal. Shohei Ohtani proved that. I didn't know what Shohei Ohtani was until he's done it back-to-back years. And now he's won a couple of MVP. You know what I think is going to happen? Shohei Ohtani is going to sign with the Dodgers. They're probably going to give him a $450. He'll take less money to go to the Dodgers because the Dodgers are a contender, and that will draw Yamamoto. Now, I think there's only 2 teams that are going to land Yamamoto. I know Seattle was not one of the teams on that list. Seattle is definitely going to be a team to be reckoned with. I think Seattle is an up-and-coming team. They have a tremendous amount of young talent. Rodriguez is one of the best young power hitters in baseball. Castilla, they gave him an extension. You add a guy Yamamoto to that team, and maybe even Shohei Ohtani. I think Seattle is absolutely up to get one of those guys or even both. I know there's stories coming out that the Yankees have made a huge bid and approach to attack this offseason to bring Juan Soto to the New York Yankees. The Yankees are probably the team that is going to land Juan Soto because sources say the San Diego Padres took out a loan for $50 million in September to address the short-term cash flow issues and meet their obligations, including player payroll. This is a team that has how many $300 million players?
3, and then Bogarts is not far behind.
And now you have to pay a guy like Juan Soto after his arbitration year this year, a $450 million contract when he's one of the best young left-handed power hitters in baseball. There's no way they're going to keep Juan Soto unless a team gives a better deal than the Yankees. But Juan Soto could tell the San Diego Padres he wants to go to the Yankees. He wants to play in pinstripe. I've heard that he wants to go back out east. Tara Cole will probably not re-sign with the Yankees. They still have good pitching. Maybe you bring in Yamamoto. The Yankees make a lot of sense to bring in a guy like Fernando Tatis and Juan Soto in a trade because you look at the Padres, they're willing to just get rid of players and money right now because they can't afford it.